GM. No shouting and screaming this morning, chat. My hair's a mess. It's getting sorted tomorrow. That's as good as it's gonna get. Oh, GM, what is going on, dudes? Thank you guys for tuning into the stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and happy, yeah, I'll get my hair cut tomorrow. Happy Tuesday, CHEWSDAY. Hopefully you're all doing well. Oh, I don't know what's up with me this morning, Rotani. I've woken up with a wham headache. I don't know why. I don't know. It must be a dehydration thing. I've been smashing water, but it's not good. But GM, hopefully we're all doing well. We're going to try and power through a show anyway, and it will hopefully be a good one. But thank you so much for being here, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. We're going to have a good day, regardless. So it's going around to have one all day. There's just no reason for it. Like, I generally drink plenty of water. I don't drink anymore. So, like, it's not, like, hangover related or anything like that. Like, it's... I don't know, I'm just fucked. So, yeah, unfun. Saka 3 goals Saturday, just saying. What about it? What about it, Mr. Spirit? But yes, thank you so much for being in chat. Hopefully you're all doing well. I don't really have any news to talk about today. We'll leave the streak on for now. Hopefully we can get through a nice full show. I have taken a couple of paracetamol, so that should kick in hopefully in the next half hour or so. And then we'll be flying and ready to go. That's the plan. Yeah, that's true, Rotan. It could maybe be something to do with that. I don't know. I did get the insurance thing sorted. Yes, I did get that all sorted. That's all good. I'll leave the lights on for now. We might turn them off. We'll see how we go. Mr. Capitally, 34 months. Welcome back. Welcome back, pal. Thank you for the 34 months. I appreciate it. Coming up in 3 years, by the way. 3 years almost.
Good morning, Button.
Thank you, Mr. Capitally. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, my friends. But yes, with a bit of luck in the next half hour or so, it will clear up when that paracetamol kicks in and we'll be good to go. But I don't really have any news to talk about today, other than we're going for 663 on today's streak. Hopefully we'll be able to keep that going. And so we'll go right ahead and do some hellos. If you're out there, you're not lurking in the darkness, please say hello in the chat right now, and I shall say hello back. We shall welcome everybody to the show. And we shall welcome everybody to the show. Will natural light help? I don't know. I don't really know. We'll see how we go. But yeah, there's just no explanation for it. I just don't get it. I've drank plenty of water. Like, I don't know. There's no reason for it. But anyways, we'll do some hellos. We're gonna have a good stream anyway. It's not gonna be moaning about this. We're gonna have a good show. So GM, MQ, how are you? Zakona, Jazz, good morning to you. Weaves is in the house. Brock, Georgie, long time no see. How are you? Good to see you. Reese, how are you? Don, good to see you. Kareen, GM. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I think we've just about covered everything, chat. So thank you so much for being here. It's going to be a bit of a quiet, chilled, relaxed show today, at least until this subsides. So let's hop in and let's have a good one, eh? Mum life's got you busy. That's totally understandable. That is totally understandable. Okie doke. Let's have a look here then. I don't actually know where we left off, or where we left last stream, to be honest. I think we were still detailing the forest bit. We hadn't actually finished it. We need to plant some more trees and stuff. So yeah, we're going to have to finish that today. George is mine. George has been among for a little while. Rotani, thank you for the 200 bits.
Let's kick this off.
Thank you, Rotani. Really do appreciate that. Thank you. Silent disco today, Dodd. Silent disco. It's been 9 months already. That's crazy, Georgie. That's absolutely crazy. So this is what we built so far. We've got the big creaking head up here. We've got the rows of trees. We've got the lamps. And I did place a few leaves on the path yesterday. Nothing too crazy. I should probably add a few more in here. But we placed a few leaves. It'd be cool if you could bone meal those, but I don't think you can. But we need to get trees around the edge. I need to remove quite a bit of this grass, to be honest. It's all a bit much. So we do need to go around and remove quite a bit of this. I don't mind a little bit, but this is just too much. Maybe all the high stuff, perhaps. Maybe all the high stuff. Just do a little sample bit, is what that looks like. Or most of it. Morning, Gabby. How are you, mate? No, I don't want to remove it all. I'm happy with some of it, but yeah, like that looks a lot better than this, where it's just too dense. And we're going to get these trees coming down here, round and up, and fill all this out. It looks pretty spoopy at night, but we need to make sure that mobs... And we're gonna I think we accepted that mobs are going to spawn, actually. God, fucking annoying. Hi, Amy. How are you? Good to see you. Hoi, hoi. Is that your kid's name, George? I don't even know what your kid's name is. I don't even know. It's more green than grey. It's a bit too green. It is. Unfortunately, to spread moss, for some reason it spreads grass, which is a little bit annoying, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm doing okay, Amy. I've got a fucking huge headache this morning. I don't know what's going on with me, but we're doing our best to soldier through. So yeah, other than headache, we're doing alright. Hoping this paracetamol kicks in soon. Hey Brickwall, how are you? Oh, Marina's your kiss. I didn't even know that, Georgie. How did I not know that? Mum life's got you busy. Okay. This should cut all the grass and green down by about 50%. Which should be good. Should be enough. But yeah, we're having a chill vibe laid back show today, chat. Hope that's okay. No shouty screamy. You see, talk of Palmer coming to United. Palmer won't come to United. It's not like a 10-year deal with Chelsea. He won't come to United. Would I take him at United? Of course. But he won't come to United. However, I do think he could be a good Bruno replacement. When that day comes. You woke up and you can barely see. Is that because you're like super tired, your eyeballs won't open? I had that this morning actually. My alarm went off at 9:30. And oh my God, I was like, can't see. Doing okay, Yellowbin. How are you, pal? Hope you're doing well. Your eyes wake up 15 minutes after you do. Yeah, I'm pretty similar. Harry, thanks for the 100 bits, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Helping us up there on the goal.
Stretch, you gotta say big stretch. Every time I do a big stretch, you know that's the rules.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Let's get that added on as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 6:45. Oof. Oof. Okay, I'll have a look at what it's like after here once we get rid of this last load of tall shit. What's Tangia? Tangia is, well, like that dog thing that come on the screen. You can do a bunch of cool shit. Well, there's all different alerts, or like you can ask like AI versions of people questions, and they'll be rude and answer and stuff. It's just a different way to support the show, and you can have a bit of fun with it at the same time. It's a fun little extension. That's not what I need this morning. Jesus Christ. That is not what I needed this morning. Oh, God. I can't deal with much of that today. That is just purely cruel. That is. And it's typical Reese as well. I'll get you a green sign in the pagodas, Reese. Thank you. Appreciate the support. What the fuck is that? That was a Tangier. There's thousands of different things you can do. Thousands of different things. If you click on... So, George, if you... I don't know if you're on computer, but... If you're on PC, you can click on the... we can click on this here. This sort of button here. And then it has... like... There's thousands of them. Like, thousands of different things. It's loading more of them. That there's just thousands. We can do, Amy. I'm hoping this paracetamol will sort me out in about half hour. And we can return to normality. It'll be okay. It'll only be a quick little chat anyway. It only will be a quick chat just to explain a few things and the idea. The solution. Okay. But I'll let you know after. Right, how does that look? That should look less green significantly. Definitely no Star Wars. Oh my god. I think I'd have to mute Star Wars. That's better. That's definitely less green. Once you get more pale trees in here, it'll also be better, I think. Something missed a big section here though. See you later, Georgie. Hopefully we'll see you a bit more soon and we'll be in better health. Johnny, thanks for the 200 bits. Far away, mate. What have you got to say?
Button.
Hey there.
Did you know it's believed that cows are 5 times more likely to kill a human than sharks? One study by the CDC found an average of 20 people a year are killed by cows, although the scientists couldn't exactly work out how they got the 4 sharks.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me a second here to reread that. Brain's a bit slow this morning, Johnny. Just hold your horses. Cows are 5 times more likely to kill humans than sharks. One study shows CDC. An average of 20 people who are killed by cows. Scientists couldn't exactly work out how they got the 4 sharks. The genetics believe that cows are 5 times more likely to kill a human than sharks. One study of the
That's a laugh.
Oh, 520 divided by... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got it. Johnny, what did I just say, bro? My fucking brain is not working at full tilt this morning, alright? I've got a headache, and you're going to give me a math thing. No. No. What do you mean? Oh, bastard. You can't give me math this morning, Johnny. It's not going to work. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. Don, thank you for the choo-choo. Appreciate that. We'll get that added on, please. Thank you. Well, I've got a headache? I have no idea. I just woke up with a cracking headache this morning. It's not math, it's language. There's a bit of math going on there, Johnny, and it was enough for my brain to go. And I'm good at math. That's how fucked my head is today. Right, I need some dirt, and I need a lot more of these saplings. I'll check the chest if we've got any. We'll have a look. Oh no, I don't sympathy or anything like that. Like it's shit, but it is what it is. It is what it is, unfortunately. As I say, hopefully the tablets will kick in a second. It will go. But pale oaks over. Oh yeah, because we didn't leave any room for more saplings. Not good. We may have to move all the saplings upstairs. That might be the solution. Oh, did we already take all these? No, we did. Except one. Okay, great. I need to get more. Oh, I just took that out of the filter, didn't I? Okay. Let's go over to the pale oak forest and see if we can get some more here. Guys, thank you for the 200 bits. I appreciate that. Hype train, all aboard, all aboard.
Hype train, yay.
Remove the leaves, Jess. We'll put that upstairs. We could put every type of leaf upstairs, to be fair. We have the room to do it now. Thank you, Jazz, for the 200 biddies. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rude with 100 bits as well. Thanks, mate. We're nearly halfway on the streak here. Nearly halfway.
Foreign currency accounts with compounding interest, and it's gone.
And it's good. It's so good. Danielino! 30 months, mate. Pond out of your mind. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Appreciate you, Danielino. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're cozy and very nice, very nice. I'm actually going to open the window a bit wider because it's getting hot now. I don't have the AC in here today. Hold fire. Allow a bit of a breeze in here. Johnny, why are you staring at me? What the hell? Thank you, Rudy. Thank you, Johnny. We'll add those on as well. What's the temperature in my area? I don't actually know. It's only 21, but it feels hotter than that, to be honest. That's cute. You love cats. Listen, you're welcome to love cats all you like, of course. However, as long as you are aware that deep down, dogs are superior. Dogs are superior in every single way, shape, and form. Yeah, I'd struggle if it was really hot today, I would. Oh shit, there's a bunch of moss and stuff in here. Well, I've already got the dirt I need. That's okay. When it comes to loving you, you're biased due to trauma. Okay. However, trauma, as bad as that is not going to disprove the rule, unfortunately, Jazz. So I can appreciate that maybe you've had an incident in the past that gives you a trauma. I'm sorry to hear that. However, an exception doesn't disprove the rule. And unfortunately, dogs are the superior. And that's just how it is. Hi, Joel. How are you? I think we've already got all the saplings. I hope someday, Jazz, you find a way to love dogs again. And realise that there's a lot of nice doggies out there. Okay. How about me accept the headache? I don't know the headache. I'm doing marvellous. Other than my headache, we're doing fan-dabby-dozy, mate. Okey-doke. Paying for a 24/7 air conditioner? Yeah, I can imagine that's absolutely required right now. How's Arnold? He's good. I saw him on, what day is it today? I saw him on Sunday. He was very pleased to see me. Yeah, he's good. He's a good boy. Bit of a knob, but he's a good boy. Anybody else got a dog or know of a dog that, there's a lovely dog, but they're a bit of a knob? 8? 8 would be lovely. Can we do away with the feels like temperatures and just say that that is the temperature? Yeah, to be honest, Brock, as much as I hate to do this, I totally agree with you. Like, what do you mean it's 12 but feels like 18? Well, then it's 18, isn't it? It's not 12 if it feels like 18. Or it's 18 and feels like 10. Well, then it's not 18, is it? It's 10. If it feels like it's 10 degrees, it's 10 degrees. So, no, I totally agree with you. Great, now I'm annoyed. Brilliant. Thanks, bro. Hi, Syntax. Good to see you, mate. You've often described me as a bit of a knob but a good boy. Well, that's actually quite a highly accurate piece of analysis, so well done. I commend you. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks, Syntax. Not too bad. I've got a fucking massive headache today, though. So we're doing our best to power through that at the moment. I'm hoping this paracetamol kicks in soon. But other than that, I'm sound, mate. I keep missing logs in here. That's how you know it's bad, Syntax. $35, 40 degrees in Barcelona. Oof. Not nice. Not fun. Yeah, look, these trees have these like vine things on them. I want this on my trees. Ooh. What do you think about Spain being world champs? I'm happy for them. Glad it's not Argentina. Should have been England.
Hey Button. My jokes hurt, so how about some simple philosophy?
Okay.
When you're taking a shit, you're actually not taking a shit. You're leaving it behind.
This is true. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Very good bit of philosophy. Hey Golden, how are you? Thank you for the 200 bits, Johnny. Appreciate that, mate. Okay. Dumping it or just leaving it? I would say that it is definitely leavings. Okay, how can we get rid of all this in this little circle? Be okay. Actually, hang on, let me get the saplings that have dropped first, because it's been a while since we've knocked down some of these trees. Thank you for your patience, chat, while we have a bit more of a laid-back vibe on the stream today. While this headache hopefully subsides. Appreciate your patience. I know it's not the normal super high, upbeat, energetic that we usually are. That will return. Unfortunately, it's not going to return just yet. Okay. Unless I'm getting ill, which I'm hopefully not, because my nose is running a good one today as well. Hopefully it's not the start of getting ill. Because touch wood, I've not been ill in quite a long time. So touch wood, touch wood, touch wood. You can take vines with a silk pick, can you? That's actually good to know. We should do that. I do have some. Is it Insta break? Yeah, it is. Nice. We actually should take these. Let's make sure we go from the bottom upwards for maximum items. Good call. This will add to the spoopy effect massively. I tried bone milling the leaves yesterday, Brock. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Oh shit, there's a creaking that spawned over there then. There must be a heart in one of those trees. These biomes are actually quite dangerous, to be honest. These biomes are actually pretty dangerous. The vine things. Yeah. Oh, what? I mean, it grows it, yeah, but... Yeah, I mean, I guess it's okay that it grows it. Okay. Take the flowers as well. The flowers would probably be a nice little addition. I don't know if you can... Hang on, let's see. Oh, no. See, this is the grass I want. I want grass that looks like this, but it only looks like this because it's in the pale biome. Like, as soon as you move it to another biome, it just goes to, like, the green grass we've got, and then you just lose all the effect. This is probably enough, to be honest. This is probably enough. The only flower that has 2 different dyes depending on the time of day. What? That's a thing? Yeah, that's news to me. I didn't know that. Right, there are any saplings we've missed before I crack on? I don't think so. God, my left nostril won't stop running. Closed during the day, they're grey. Open at night, orange. Oh shit, I didn't know that. Do they emit light when they're orange? I don't know if that's a thing. There's a lot of leaves here. But do you only play modded? Do you only play modded packs of Minecraft? I can't imagine the current game has much to offer when it comes to new content. Well, that's why you got to kind of make your own, mate. You got to. I like to try and do new things we haven't done before. Builds we've never done. We've never built a resin farm ever. Making this like creepy pale forest, never done anything like that. It's new, so you kind of have to do that yourself. Modded does add some really cool stuff. In fact, I had a very interesting conversation last night with Slowpoke about the future of modded, which is very interesting. I can't say too much because of not contractually can't, but it's actually quite exciting, I think. Okie doke. Me and him also had a conversation yesterday about. I wasn't going to talk about this just yet, but fuck it, I will do. It's basic. It's in the works, right? It will be in the works. It's on the list to do. It hasn't actually started yet, but it's on the list to do. I want to revive the YouTube channel, and I want to bring an editor in. That's what I want to do. And I was having a bit of a think last night. Because my big thing, and I've said it for ages on stream, anyone that's been here will know, is I've said I'd love an editor, but I can't afford to pay one. They're too expensive. And they are. However, a solution to that would be, this would have to be pitched to somebody as a project, and it has to be somebody who doesn't have a huge amount going on in their life, enjoys the world of editing and enjoys the idea of a project, and would be willing to accept earnings based on a revenue share rather than a paid structure. Which actually could be more lucrative anyway. Because if YouTube could kick on, I mean, that could make some good money. I mean, people know how much money YouTubers make. The biggest problem with it is finding the person to do it. But should I be able to do that, I think it could open the door to something very, very exciting. However, I need to set up some kind of application process for anybody that might be interested in that. And coming on this little adventure together. Yeah. Allow people to submit. Oh, it's that. Allow people to submit their own. So, like, I'd upload like a 3-hour stream or whatever, and be like, right, this is on a Google Drive. Make a 30-second short out of it. Email it to this if you're interested. This is the project. We'll work with the best one. And that would be it. Something along those lines. No, it's not the start a company or anything like that. It'd be contracted. It wouldn't be hiring. But it'd be contracted based on revenue share, which, well, depending on how much money it turns over, oh, well, you don't know. I mean, that could go into the millions a year, you know. So, no, that's just an application process, Brock. The overall goal would be, I want somebody that can edit long-form content and do short-form stuff, which once models and stuff are developed, because you can use AI to help you with a lot of stuff with templates and models and things like that. Once that's been developed by said individual, well, that work becomes considerably easier. So I want something that can kind of do both. And then do it as a rev split. Because the YouTube channel is already there, and it's already got the stuff to be monetized. The only thing it needs is watch hours, but that obviously requires posting content, so. But it's, yeah. How I find the right person to do that, I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Wait, what are you on about, spiders? Are you talking about me getting a job with Mojang? I don't want a job with Mojang. No, what? Well, actually, it depends what it is and what they'd pay me, but I'm not talking about anything to do with Mojang at all here. I'm talking about building up a building up the YouTube side of things. Why not? Well, I'll do my own thing, and it depends what Mojang want me to do. What they should hire me to do is be a creative director, because this game would be fucking popping. Okay, there we go. But I'm not looking for a job with Mojang. I'm talking about expanding the content we create, diversifying revenue streams, and yeah, mass community expansion. But we do a revenue share model for whoever this individual is that would do it. We'll do a rev share model where it's very lucrative for them should YouTube start paying. Well, YouTube will start paying as soon as I post videos. It's just the growing of it, you know? So we'll see. I'll make some kind of application form and I'll let it run for a few weeks and see what interest there is out there. Ideally, it'd be nice to have somebody from Stream that I know that knows the kind of content we create and what we do here. But well, the thing is, Syntax, I already know all that stuff, and it was all kind of solidified by watching this Ludwig clip thing the other day, where it's like, He did a single, so his numbers were, he did a single stream for 6 hours, and that generated $5,000, which is very good money anyway. But, he did a single 6-hour stream, generated $5,000. But, he then cut that up and made 5 or 6 YouTube videos out of it, and 3 or 4 short form clips out of it. And that generated $25,000 in revenue. So that's a 5x on his income. So, and for just the editing side of it to make more content out of it, that was it. The content was already made from the stream. So, yeah, and that expands his audience because he's posting to multiple platforms. It allows for more revenue streams, for diversification of income, and yeah, it's just a much more efficient way to do it. When I see Button, the years I've been following you, I've always thought you'd end up with them making content. Look, if Moyoung reached out to me and said we'd like you to come on board, I probably would consider it rather heavily, because I do care about this game a lot, and I know this game inside out, and it's... yeah. I really do think that I could help to take it to the next level without it becoming this confusing mess. Hey Phyllis, how are you? Obviously that's all hypothetical. It's not really realistic. Damn, why are pale oak saplings such a pain to get, chat? I basically decimated this whole forest. So I might hope you go, yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you first. I've got a fucking cracking headache at the minute, mate. But other than that, I'm doing okay. That's why energy levels are a little bit lower today. Just trying to keep it down a bit. It's just part of getting old, of course. We do have another pale oak thing. Yeah, you're not wrong. No, I haven't had a cough or anything like that. I didn't think that would actually help my situation. So I'm just smashing water. No, but that's like a niche thing, bro. Like a carpet, putting a carpet on a llama and riding it is not. That's got nothing to do with like the goal of the game or how the game flows or anything like that. It's got nothing to do with that. So that's different. Look at the cold today. First time for the kids for the holidays. Typical. Yeah, not ideal, mate. Not ideal. Hopefully that passes soon. Colds are unfun. That's for sure. Yeah, these sapling drops are fucking terrible, aren't they? Jesus. Barton, have you ever collaborated with Moyoung in any way, shape, or form? No. They know of me and about me and things like that because we spoke about the Elytra death that killed me back in one of our hardcore worlds. And they explained that was a bug with how the Elytra works and can't really be fixed. So they know of me, but we've never worked directly together. England suck at football. That's not intrinsically true. England are actually very good at football. We just always find a way to fuck it up. I think if we had a bit more belief in ourselves, we'd be unstoppable. But I do think that will come as soon as we win our first major trophy in 60 odd years. As soon as we win it, win something, I think we'll kick on. Exactly, big job. We make stupid mistakes. But then when we have the confidence and belief, i.e. Mexico, the France game, we just look amazing. So, it's all a mentality thing, I think. The problem with that is syntax is the... Like, let's take... I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example. Let's take Season 1, for example. Like, what would I rebuild from Season 1 with new blocks that are... like, useful? The volcano? Maybe add geysers to it? But, like... There's not really anything. Oh, Mojang couldn't give a shit about how much I'd promote their game. Mojang couldn't give a shit about that. Minecraft's a massive game. They don't give a fuck about how much I promote it. Favorite build I've ever done? Oh god, I actually don't know. The giant zombie was pretty cool. I think the pagodas are really, really cool. I actually don't really know. No, Walmart is not one of my favorite builds. Walmart was a good laugh, but it's not a favorite build. I know your other builds, but the pull in this world's pretty great. The giant John Bams was kind of cool. Some of the pixel arts were dumb. I mean, I read your comment out, Spider, before I replied to it, so you should have known that that was for you. I do tend to do that with quite a few people, because I'll read the comment out first and then reply to it. I haven't missed any saplings over here, have I? I don't think so. Yeah, the drop rate of these things is shite. Look at it. It's terrible. Nah, I don't do FPL. I haven't got time. Yeah, the space shuttle was quite cool. My apologies. No, you're all good, man. You're all good. Trying to think what other things we built. Oh, the UFO was quite cool. It's a shame that the concept didn't really work because of the we had this light ring around the edge that you can kind of see it there. It's going along, but as soon as you leave the chunk, it kind of breaks because it ungenerates. Yeah, the UFO is pretty sick actually. I don't know. We've got some cool stuff. Fortune high. I don't think it'll make much difference, bro, to be honest. Yeah, the giant John Bounds was cool. That was good fun. Is this Fortune? No. Do I have a Fortune high? Yeah. Does it make any difference? Like, I'm genuinely not convinced this is going to make much of a difference at all. This is actually better than breaking the trees. I definitely think we're getting more here. Yeah. I definitely think we're getting more. Yeah. This is a lot better. Damn it, we should have done this to start with. No. This is definitely considerably more than what it was before.
Big stretch, you gotta say big stretch. Every time I do a big stretch, you know that's the rule.
Thank you, Lulu, for the big stretch. Thanks, Bubs. Mrs. has bought me an iced coffee, chat. You're a fortune hoe? Wow. Headache cure has arrived. Does coffee cure headaches? No, Jazz, not today. I've got a headache. Not today. Leave me alone. Don't be a bully. Jazz is bullying me. Can we talk about Jazz being a fucking massive bully? Can we talk about that? A massive freaking meanie. Can we talk about that? It's a topic that we don't discuss enough. Right. Okay, as much of a good suggestion as this was, chat, I'm kind of angry at Brock for making me cut down so many trees before actually suggesting this. Can we get a button in the chat of Brock, please? Oh my god, there's so many more. Brock's getting shit for helping. Should have helped sooner. I didn't know you were going for the saplings. Yeah, the saplings were the goal. I actually can't believe I didn't think to fortune high, to be honest. I'm blaming this headache. God, look how many more there are. This is... Oh, it's night and day. True. Future button will be grateful for the wood. That's true. Well, that's 4 stacks. It definitely made a difference. Okay. I suspected a warrior and professional Minecrafter such as yourself would have thought of this to begin with. I don't disagree. I've let everybody down. I'm a disgrace. I'm a disgrace, and that is why I'm announcing my full retirement from Minecraft. We're becoming a full-time Roblox streamer. That's what we're going to do. It seems like the only way for us to move forward and move past this is to retire. Okay. What we found before, saplings at the moment. We need to expand our forest, so we need a bunch of them. And this is definitely a much better way to go about it. This is Fortune Home. Market check. I actually had a quick look this morning. Market check is fucking beautiful today. I was kind of hoping Buster would come in today, because Up Your Lie is in full effect. Up Your Lies in full effect is, well, at least the crypto world experienced a nice little pump this morning, or last night. So shout out to the peeps that are allocated. Oh, I'll tell you what I did do that I want to share with chat. I took a look. Here, I'll share it with chat. Screw it. So, I don't know how many people remember, but SpaceX IPO'd like just over a month ago. And an IPO is an initial public offering, which is basically when the stock goes public, right? So I decided to have a little look, right, at what the situation is. Now, this is SpaceX right now, right? This is its stock. Okay, for those who don't understand investing, each of these bars is 1 day, right, when the market's open. So this is day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc., etc., right? This was the price it started at. I got allocated at IPO price. Sorry, it's actually started at 135. IPO was about here. I got allocated at IPO price. Immediately, it shot to the moon, right? And it was up like 60-odd%. Now, I let it ride for a few days. I knew the hype was going to be kind of crazy about this. So I got allocated at IPO. I ran it up for a couple of days. I knew it would go nuts for the first couple of days. I sold at 210, which is here. So it's a 55% gain. And literally the marker that I've got on my chart shows that I bought here, right there. I sold right there. And ever since then, it has just shat the bed down 43%. Below its IPO price now at 119. Like when you look at the trade on the graph, it couldn't have been more perfect. So I was quite proud of myself for that one. I didn't make a load from it because I didn't put a load into it, but I made a couple $100, and that's a couple $100 I didn't have before. So result. Oh shit. Estimated completion date for my car's repairs is the 31st of July. 10 days. Oof. Oof. Well, at least you get to piss around in a brand new one for 10 days. I guess that's fun. I guess that's exciting. Yeah, I did get the insurance thing sorted, yeah. I was like, they were like, oh yeah, so you've been given this car. I was like, no, I haven't. They're like, oh, well, what car have you got? And I was like, well, I've got this one. And they were like, oh, okay, well, I guess we'll just change that over for you. Give us 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to have it for the next 10 days, apparently. You think there'll be more on top of that? Well, it's done by like a third party. Oh, what, do you mean the insurance of who they gave what car to? Yeah, it's like they didn't actually know where their fucking cars were. It's like, that's not good. I did wonder, I was like, well, where is the car that I'm supposed to have had? And who's supposed to have had this one? Okay. We're getting way more saplings now. I mean, I got an AMG instead of a Tesla. Yeah, apparently. To be honest, I'd rather have the Tesla than the Mercedes thing. It's just easy, isn't it, mate? So much easier. Because the lady on the phone, I explained they got the wrong car. She's like, are you happy with the one you've got? I was like, yeah. My one's old as shit. This one's fucking brand new. What model has it? It's a Tesla Model 3 long range they've given me. It's basically brand new. So I was like, yeah, like keep my car as long as you want. Fine by me. Keep that shit as long as you want. I'll just keep this. In fact, just keep it. I'll have this one. You know, we'll just do a swap. Oh my god, a Model S Plaid. Could you imagine? They don't make right-hand drive versions of that though, so I'd have to sit on the wrong side of the car, which I don't want to do. Chat, do you think it's be enough? Hi, QFU. How are you? Are you up to no good, QFU? I know what you're like, mate. I know what you're like, stupid around, causing problems. You're not up to no good today, okay. It is crazy that I never thought I'd see the day that QFU got overtaken. On the most irritating individuals in chat leaderboard. But QFU is nowhere near the top anymore. He used to be, but nowadays he's not. And Reese is currently at number 1 on that list, which is kind of mad. He's currently at number 1 on the most irritating individuals in chat. QFU's nowhere near the top these days. So, big up QFU. Good job, QFU. Jesus, we've decimated this place. No, but it's an indication, Reece, of the kind of chatter that you are, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That's kind of the main point of it. It's awareness of the kind of chatter that you are. Are you a loved, friendly, kind member of the chat? Or are you somebody that comes into the chat and everybody goes, oh. And I don't know the answer to that, Reece, but what I do know is that being at the top of that list is not good. For example, playing a beat by Machine when you know the streamer is struggling with a headache. Not cool. Very uncool, actually. Seriously uncool. If you could go on the Top Gear cool wall, you would be in the seriously uncool category. I mean, don't get me wrong, it could have been a Star Wars, so it could have been a lot worse, but it's not the point. Alright, let's see how far we go with this. We can come back if we need more. Oh my lord, this Pale Forest has been wrecked. Hey Anis, how are you? Let me grab this. It is a naked oak forest, yeah. This is Bits. This is Bits bait. Don't fall for it. What's Bits bait? How are you, Spinozoid? How are you, Anis? Oh, that is a fucking good ice. It's autumn in that part of the forest. Yes, we'll go with that. Seasons. Hi, Misha. How are you? We also are nearly halfway on the street, chat. We are 250 videos away from halfway on the street. Oh god, well, I have a bad tan line on my head then. We're 250 away from halfway on the streak. 250 to go. To be honest, Joe, we didn't actually continue the rest of the market check, mate. Sorry. Let me get on that. 1 sec. Let's see what's going on in the world. So yeah, anyway, BTC had a nice little pump this morning, up a couple of percent from the bottom ish, 11%. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm happy being up. I bought a 58 was where I was in. That was where I took a long. Where's 58? Here. This is where I took a long. It's up 13% in the last couple of weeks. Not bad at all. Silver up slightly today as well. Gold kind of in this broad downtrend. Be interesting to see when this hits the bottom and starts to come back up again. Oil continues to rise. Not good. Not good. I don't like to see that. We'll have a look at S&P stuff on this later. I can't believe Netflix. Netflix has fucking shat the bed in the last like year. Down 49%. That's kind of rough. Dollar and a general uptrend. This is not good for monetary debasement assets. Would love to see this crash down. Would be great. VIX is kind of chilling. Nasdaq consolidating. S&P consolidating. S&P futures today slightly upwards, which means global stocks will be similar. Yeah. Nice.
Bollocks.
Hey, bro, Townie, thank you for the 300 bits. Oh my god, Don will be happy. I don't know if Don's here today, but it's an all-purple cup. Look at that, Don. An all-purple cup. Don will be over the moon. Thank you, bro, Townie. Appreciate that. Taking us over halfway on the streak, and confirming that in fact Gray is not okay. Oh. Hey Mona, how are you? Good to see you. It's their inability to run ads on the app. Once an ad runs, the vid stops playing. No, but like, that shouldn't have a massive effect on stock price. Surely. Surely not. If it was me, if I had to take a guess, you'd be like, well, maybe their subscriptions are just way down on the year or something. I don't know. I wonder what things like Netflix went to during COVID. I never actually looked. Well, I probably did actually a long time ago. I wonder what they did during COVID. Let's have a look. Yeah, and they kind of had that run there, 100%, yeah. Everyone just getting subscriptions out because there's nothing to do. Look, I mean, look at this run from down here. When was this? 2022? Damn. That wouldn't have been a bad investment if you caught that. Little 6x. Whoops. Quentin, 15 months. Thank you, mate. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Thank you. Fine, have you done an end build before? We actually have not. And I do want to do one. It's just, what do we do? Yeah, Natty. I do wonder when the greed of these companies is going to stop. Because things like YouTube, you're getting like 3 ads at the start of a video now. Netflix shows, you're getting adverts in the middle of your shows. I thought the whole point of paying for a subscription is you didn't have ads. Like, why is that accepted in today's society? I don't know. At what point does it stop? Because, you know, these companies are constantly trying to push more profits to increase stock prices for shareholders, more profits, more profits. Well, how do you do that? Well, you drive more ads, higher subscription prices. At some point, something has to give. At some point, something has to give. It can't just continue to go up forever. Can't. Like, I don't know, have we got any Aussies in the chat today? I don't know if we've got any Aussies here. Like, I remember watching Aussie TV. Now, in Australia, there's no TV license like you have in the UK. So in the UK, we have a TV license, which means all shows on BBC platforms have no adverts during them, right? It's just the program starts, it runs all the way through, no adverts, uninterrupted. But in Australia, they don't have that. So there's adverts every like 3 or 4 minutes. It's craziness. And it's like, is that the direction that we're going with subscription prices? Oh, sorry, with subscription services, is that the direction we're going? Where they're going to be ads every 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. Okay, these torches are really annoying. But I do kind of need them. Was you a financial crisis? I actually don't disagree. But some major correction is very much in order. In what form that comes, I don't know. But I don't disagree. Like if you look at some of the back end market fundamentals of like the SPX, for example, it's a fucking mess. Like the S&P looks weak as shit right now. Just calling out for correction. So Well, the problem is, like, with capitalism stuff, like, there comes a stage where, okay, you're driving up profits, that's great, sure. But there comes a point where you have to allow everything else to catch up, i.e. people's wages, how much they make. You have to let the income of everybody come up before you can demand more profits. And at the moment, all these subscription costs and cost of living is going way, way up, and people's income isn't. And eventually, something's got to give. So, how that comes about, I don't know, but it has to. There's no way, in my opinion, AI is brilliant as a tool, but there's no way that some of these company valuations are anywhere near realistic for present day. There's just no way. Like, I can't remember who it was. I think it's Apple or something like that are spending $1 billion a month. Maybe it was more than that. Maybe it was like 10 billion. It's something ridiculous on... I can't remember what AI company it was, but an AI company. And the numbers just don't add up for that to be sustainable. Like, it's a gamble as to that paying off. So when the results don't come in, well, that's when you're going to see your big correction, in my opinion. And when that comes, we will be ready, and we will be there. Because that will be a generational opportunity for a market entry. I mean, you're not wrong, Lionel. The thing is, I kind of disagree slightly. I think capitalism does work. It just doesn't work the way it's currently implemented in society. And as I say, there comes a point, I think, where you have to just stop and go, hold on a minute. Like, people's wages and things like that need to catch up before profits can continue. And I think that's the issue. It's finding a way to have a delay, but not drastically affect markets. It's how it's implemented, I think, is the problem. How do you change that? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Aliolka, how are you? The problem is greed. That's correct. Like, it's okay. Like, it's natural human behavior to want more. Like, that is just normal. To strive for more, to want to do more, achieve more. Like, that's normal. But as you say, then there's the line of greed where it's no longer that. And it is just pure greed. And that's the issue.
And his name is Matrixon!
Hi, by the way, Alex. How are you, mate? Good to see you.
Beep beep, I'm a sheep. Quiet
Thank
sheep.
you so much, Mr. Cassidy. Appreciate that. Because ultimately, people are always going to want a goal to strive for, right? Whether that be a more comfortable life, a healthier life, whatever it may be. A more successful life, like, I don't know. People will always want more. and have something they want to strive towards, which is a good thing in my opinion. But there needs to be a line of, like I say, when is enough enough? Do you know what I mean? Do you need a Lamborghini and a Ferrari and a Bugatti? No. But we'll see. But I do agree that some kind of correction in financial markets is needed. And I don't think it'll be too long before we see one. That's actually a very good way to put it, Agent. I agree. I think capitalism is the best of the worst systems. Yeah, I agree. Like that is it. There is no good way to do it. At least while money's a thing. Because there'll always be greed and the want for more. Do you need to make a fucking 100x return on your investment? No. Do profit margins need to be at 2, 3, 400%? No. But then the question is, how do you manage it? I don't know. Every time you go to the shop, it's 30 quid. Yeah. Food shopping is crazy, isn't it? Me and the missus do a food shop once a week. And, like, it's like... It's cheaper in some shops. Like, Aldi's brilliant. And I didn't actually realise the extent of it until a few years ago when I did a food shop with my ex, my last partner. We did a food shop. We did one in Tesco. We did one in Aldi. And Aldi was genuinely like half the price. It might have actually been more than half the price. I think it was like in Tesco it worked out like £80. In Aldi it was like 35 or something like that. Like it's crazy. So big up Aldi for their values. But yeah, it shouldn't cost that much. You know what I mean? I don't know how dense I want this forest. I would certainly ease the problem if it's big business, except they do not need every investment to be realised. Keep existing. Unfortunately, to not compete is to die. So staying greedy is largely existential. One bad actor ruins a lot. Kind of. And this is the thing, like, when you make a product, any product, doesn't even, it could be an iPhone or it could be a fucking sponge. I don't know, whatever. Do you need to make 400 or 500% profit on that product? No. And if there, I do think a cap on those kinds of things would help slow the issues of rising costs and stuff like that. The problem is it wouldn't solve the issue. I don't know how you solve the problem. But it is a problem. And at some point something has to give. So if you are somebody that enjoys investing, be aware of that. And when the great correction comes, we will be there. While everybody else is shitting the bed, we will be allocating. Okay. They replaced our Aldi with an M&S Fuming. Yeah, that's quite a bit of a price difference. I must admit, there is a food quality difference. Like, there is. A dinner that my missus makes a lot is a stir fry. I mean, you buy the same ingredients from M&S or Aldi. The M&S one does taste considerably better, fresher and better. But that comes at a cost. And it's not a sustainable cost. Unfortunately, I can't afford to shop at M&S every week. I'm much more of an Aldi guy. I'm actually moving back in with my parents reluctantly so I can build up savings, and whilst I'm building those up, plan to relearn the market so I can hopefully survive the economic crash. Well, not just survive it, Nightwolf, but thrive off of it. Oh, I love a bargain, Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa? What the fuck? Mona Luisa. I love a bargain. Do you know what I really love, and I've not been to one in ages? A car boot sale. I fucking love a car boot sale. Yeah, but I think the average age of moving out now is like 33 or something like that now. I'm pretty sure it's like crazy. Because like you say, it's just too expensive. When you hear how much your parents or grandparents paid for their house and how much they made a year, you go, what the fuck? I don't stand a chance. Like, I think my dad and granddad paid £19,000 for their house and he made £12,000 a year or something like that. That's just crazy. And now the average wage is what? 28 grand a year, something like that? And a house costs 300,000. Just a quick question on hardcore. That's in the UK. I don't know about anywhere else in the world. Just a quick question on hardcore. Do you need to math debate your pool C? I see what you're going for there. Masturbate your pussy. Nice effort. I respect it. I could do, if I could do that, I'd be sick. Probably not going to become the next Warren Buffett. No, but you don't need to be. And that's the point. You don't need billions and billions. Like, all I would like, I don't want to be, well, I mean, everybody would like to be a multi-millionaire, of course, but all I want is a comfortable life where I don't have to worry about how much I'm making in a month. I don't have to worry if I can pay the bills this month. I can, if my kids want an ice cream, I can just buy them that ice cream without looking at the bank account to make sure I can afford it. If I want to go on holiday somewhere, I can just book it without having to worry about the bank account. Stuff like that. That's what I would like. A comfortable life. I don't need a Bugatti or a Ferrari or anything like that. I don't need anything like that. If I can just have that comfortable life, I'll be happy with that. And that's the goal for me. And unfortunately, with the world we live in today, you don't have a choice, in my opinion, but to learn investing. Because otherwise, you're going to get absolutely decimated by inflation. I've forgotten the figure, but I did say it not so long back. It was like dollars in your savings account in 2021 were worth like 21% more than they are today in 2026. So you're just getting wrecked to inflation, and your 3 or 4% pay rise every year, that doesn't even outpace inflation, which is I think near 6% in the US. I think it's 5 point something percent. So you don't have a choice but to invest, or you're just going to get destroyed. And that's the reality. And that's why I try to encourage people to learn investing, even at a basic level, because putting it away, it's important to have savings, but putting it away all the way in a savings account is just going to get wrecked. And you don't want that. Just want a house and a yearly holiday. Yeah, that's all I want. I want a house that's paid off, bills that I can cover without having to worry about it, and to go on 1, maybe 2 holidays a year. Done. I'm happy with that. Perfect life for me. Happy family. I'm happy. £90 a month for rent and student accommodation. Wait, what? £90 a month? Is that missing as... Is that missing a 0? What the fuck? That can't be today. Wait, who are you talking about here, Joel? My family friend told me she paid £90. Oh, in the 80s. Oh, I was going to say, fuck me. Who's... Tell me where that is now, and I'll move there immediately. Also, chat, we're in a bit of panic action stations here as well. We are 41 minutes away from the end of the show. We'll go a little bit over time, but not too much. And we are 1,450 bits away from a hooray. We are going to need a hero to hit the streak. So feel free to panic in chat. Panic, panic, panic. Yeah, tell me where that is right now, and I'll move there immediately. £90 a month rent. I'm in. Yeah, don't have any shame, Nigel, for moving back in with your parents, by the way. I sensed a bit of shame in that message you typed there. Don't have any shame in that at all, mate. Fuck me. It's actually a very smart thing to do. You wish you'd stayed at home a bit longer? Yeah. There's a tiny bit as I've survived away for 6 years, but it's the smartest option. It just is, mate. You can rack up a bit of money and savings, and then next time you move out, you'll be ready to rumble. There's no shame in living at home. Why is there any shame in that? Honestly, shit's been tough since 2010. Yeah, literally. Exactly. Should be no shame whatsoever. Okay. Let's have a look how this is looking from above, by the way. Nice! Kind of looks like a bit of a penis here, but that's okay. I moved back in with my parents a few years ago. I want to get back out of here, but it's just not possible. Yeah, it's just the way the world is, unfortunately. You ain't renting a house for £90 a month anymore, that's for sure. No way. I do actually slightly blame Nightwolf for this, to be honest. The state of the world, a lot of it is actually his fault. I'm trying to think how I can link this to degeneracy in some way, but I'm struggling. Yeah, it's mental, Syntax. My friend's mum, she rented for the longest time, moved 5 minutes down the road and bought a house, and her mortgage is cheaper than the rent she was paying. She bought a house because the rent was going up nearly double. That's like ridiculous. And she was literally like, I can be paying a mortgage for this. And she got a house with a mortgage that she is now paying off, rather than paying just an obscene amount in rent.
And his name is me, Trixie!
Hooray! Hooray! Thank you, mate. Hooray.
Get it added to the PC fund button.
Get it added to the PC fund. Thank you. This headache is still not gone, by the way. Not great. Thank you, pal. Really do appreciate that. Get it added to the PC fund, and we're going to get it updated. Thank you so much, Joel. What a fucking champ. Oh, God. What have I done here? Hang on. There we go. Thank you very much, pal. Really do appreciate that. 663 on the street, and we're going to get you a lovely, delicious, glowing green... Not glowing. Green sign in the pagoda. Thanks, babe. If you can amass the money to buy, it's a lot better, almost always. It's just insanely hard to get any large sum of money. Correct. It is. That it is. That's another reason why investing is so important, in my opinion. Like, as I explained earlier, that SpaceX trade I took, there wasn't a lot of money in it. I only made like $200-300 from it, but that was a 60% gain in 3 days. Like that. If you can nail a few of those a year, you know, make an extra $1,000 or $2,000 a year, that's significant. That's very, very significant. We are a bone mill. Fuck me. Sadly, not everyone's built for OnlyFans. I know, Weaves. It's a shame, isn't it? It's a shame. God, imagine. Imagine I could do an OnlyFans. Make 10k a month. There's probably people out there that have done AI OnlyFans. Where they've just made up a fake girl that has fake pictures. Is that illegal? That must be illegal. Totally. But, I mean, that doesn't mean people won't do it. There's people that don't even create images, they just chat to horny, overweight fuckers and make cash. Well, I mean, that's one way to put it, I guess. Oh, we do need to be a bit careful if Creakings will spawn on that, you know. I didn't think about that. I have to be a bit careful on that. They've openly said they have done, yeah. I don't know if that's smart or like criminal, but at the end of the day, if you publicly disclose this fan account is AI, or this OnlyFans account is AI, if you publicly disclose that, are you breaking any kind of rules? Like, if you publicly disclose that and people still choose to pay for it, like that's just somebody's choice. It's not a misled product or service. Someone I know made an OnlyFans and pretended to be a girl and posted feet pics, started making money, started getting some super scary messages, and quit out of fear. There's some fucking proper weirdos out there. Some proper weirdos out there. Gotta be careful. Don't know why people pay for OnlyFans though. Literally go on Twitter, name what you want. It's on there for free. Yeah, Twitter is just full of porn. It really is. Feet lovers are S tier weirdos. Sorry if anybody in chat doesn't tap, but it's true. I mean, everyone's got their thing, and some people like being pegged. I'll never understand that. You know, but as long as you ain't like fucking forcing any of that shit on me, I don't give a fuck. Do what you want. Do what you want. I don't want to see it. Boom, boom, boom. Like, I must admit though, for me, I'm not somebody that's like into feet or anything like that. But equally, they don't offend me. Like, a lot of people will be like, ew, feet, can't even look at them. Like, I don't get that. Like, feet are feet, you need them to walk. But like, I don't get aroused and excited over them. They just don't bother me. Like, they're just there. You know what I mean? If I don't have them, I can't walk. So they're quite important. I don't get the ill people about it. Yeah, but if your dickhead's hard looking at a foot, get help. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely not in that category, but they don't offend me like they seem to offend some people. Like, imagine you didn't have them, couldn't walk. You know what I mean? It's like being a hater. It's like being a hand hater. Imagine hating hands. Fuck this fucking thing. Get off. I remember watching. Never really heard of a show called Storage Hunters. I haven't watched it for a long time, but I remember watching that. And they bought this storage unit. And they opened it up, and it was just shelves and shelves and shelves of like hand models, and like it was really a bit weird. Just loads of like hand fetish stuff. I remember watching that and thinking, what fucking weirdo has all that? But again, each to their own. Reese, oh, you suck. God damn it. Like, there was like hundreds of these like hand models, and you just think, God. Like, whoever that was that owned it was clearly had some kind of hand fetish. It did sell, yeah. Yeah, and that I don't understand at all. Again, each to their own. It's not my thing, but that was like, what the fuck is going on here? Perfect. I did like a bit of Storage Hunters though. It's a good show. Feet are just weird and gross. Yeah, see, I've never been that kind of person. I'm like, they're weird and gross. I'm like, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like attached there, and there's like these things that come off of it, sure. But ultimately, I can't think they're weird and gross because I need them to stand and walk and jump and run. I don't run, but whatever. So they're important. So I can't be a hater of something that's important like that. It's like hating on your lungs. Do you know what I mean? I need my lungs to be here. My lungs don't work very well. I could easily be a lung hater, but I'm not going to be. Or hating on eyeballs. Eyeballs are just big balls of goo. Ew. But if I didn't have them, I couldn't see. So, do you know what I mean? So I can't really be a hater for it. Eyeballs are kind of gross too. I mean, yeah, but you can't hate on them. Like, they're important. Listen, Robert, Mr. Snazzy Pants that got his eyes lasered. Just because your eyes work properly now. Some of ours still don't. Did you see the video circulating today of the lady on the cruise ship with the fungus infection on her feet? No, and I don't want to see that. That is disgusting. I don't want to see that. Put some socks on that. Ew. And then bin them when you're done with them. Blech. Look at the blind boy. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate that. I do want to get LASIK. And I will at some point. Oh, bro. Turtle push. Fuck me, man. Now you're making everyone feel ill. Stop it. Somebody ban that guy. $5,000 bits to ban Reese for a week. That sounds good. Hopefully Reese agrees to that. I mean, this wasn't quite what I had in mind, but whatever, that'll work. Anybody got 2 bits? Anybody got 2 bits? Anybody got 2 bits? Remove the degen number. This one I worry is a bit close, but we'll see. Thanks, Rogue Townie. Appreciate yous. Oh, that's a bit close. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully they can't spawn on leaves. I'm pretty sure mobs can't spawn on leaves. We'll see. It's 30k. It is technically 30k, Reese, but I think you should do a 1-day special. A 1-day special. You'll take a 48-hour ban if someone does. No, I've got Reese. I've got a headache, mate. Not a Star Wars. Damn. It might be worth sitting through that, though. Just have Reese out of here for 48 hours. Shit. Maybe it's worth it. And we are a bit behind where we need to be this month, so it would help that. Drink water. I have been trying to drink water. No, not Lamau. Nightwolf probably finds that funny as well. That's not good. Yeah, Godfeed is on the shit list for that number. We're always winning, Alcazar. How are you, mate? Good to see you. What do you find funny? Godfiend's total bit number on the leaderboard. Oh my god, am I out again? It's fine. Actually, this would be interesting. Let's see if they spawn on these leaves. I don't think they will. I'll have some water. Hold on. Just woke up a while ago and had a dream of opening some Pokemon cards. I woke up with no cards to open. Oh, big sad man. Yeah, I don't think they can spawn on leaves. I can hear them spawning, but I think we're in the clear. Button, do I still be on the being hated list? You're not on the being hated list. No, you've never been on the being hated list, Dutch. But you have been on the being... Maybe we're going to make a new list. Not a being hated list, but you are on the mean and moody list. And you're on there in second place. Brock is in number 1. How do you get off that list? You be nice and friendly. It's quite a simple... What the... It's quite a simple solution, friends. I think I need a poo. Rogue Town, you can't self-declare yourself an angel, even though you are an extremely nice, friendly member of the community who we love greatly, but you cannot self-declare that. She's like, well, I just did. Coffee's doing its thing. It is. But I have weak bowels, okay? It only takes a tiny little smidge of coffee and the fucking world is going to fall out of my ass. Anyway. So what now? Well, I hadn't really thought that far ahead, to be honest. So I've just kind of got to get on with it, but I digress. I've assessed the situation, Rogue Townie, and there is absolutely nothing I can do about it. Do I release gas often? Oh, yeah. No, stop talking about it in chat, because my fucking algorithms or something are going to pick up on that, and it's going to come up on my page later, and I'm going to want to be sick, so please stop it. Hi, Fireblade, how are you? Why are we making a giant forest? Well, we built a creaking farm in the Creaking Head. We want to build a big spooky forest and make this whole area kind of spooky to be around. Yeah, because farting's funny, not disgusting. I'll die on that hill. Anybody that tries to tell me that farts aren't funny is lying to themselves. Oh shit, right, saplings as well. Your farts rarely stink. Oh no, mine fucking honk. Mine are really bad. Sometimes I have to leave the room, they're so bad. I don't want to hear for 1 second that people go, ew. Don't tell me you've never farted and gone, oh, that's a fucking bad one. Because I know damn well you have, chat. Self-nuking is one wonderful thing. It kind of is, because you have an appreciation for it. Because you created it. You're like, fuck me, that's bad. But damn, nice. Not bad. All the ladies in chat are going to be like, God, men are disgusting. Had some rank farts. And did you, kind of appreciate them, Jen, on a certain level? Was there a small element of you that was like, oh, that is fucking rotten? Not bad. Not really? I feel like you'd have had some kind of self-credit. You're like, whoa. Nice. I'll even have that when I have a shit sometimes as well. Sometimes I'll just produce a masterpiece. And as you look in the bowl, you go, that's disgusting, but nice. Not bad. Especially with someone with stomach issues. Like, damn. How did I produce that? Good job, me. That's why you love button. Thanks, Mr. Casterly. Look, the reality is we're here to speak the truth. You know, I'm not going to beat around the bush and lie. You know, these are the realities of the world. And whether men or women would like to admit it, yes or no, I will. I don't give a shit. I ain't got nothing to hide. Was Mrs. fighting in front of me? Yeah, she's fighting on me, actually, on multiple occasions, which I was not pleased about. She has this thing
Loser!
where...
You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big baby!
Thank you, Reese. She has this thing where we'll be chilling in bed. She'll be like, oh, I want a cuddle, I want a spoon. I'm like, okay, fine, let's do it. I love a spoon. Spoon's great. It's one of the best forms of a cuddle is a spoon. And literally, we'll spoon, and within seconds, she'll just fart on me, and I'll be like, you fucking... And I'll just immediately roll over, and I'll be like, I can't believe you just did that. And I'll feel her giggling behind me. She's proud of herself. And I'm like, no, you should be proud of yourself, because you just wanted a spoon, and now your cuddle is ruined, because you decided to fart on me. And then she'll be like, no, come back. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I refuse. And if you do it back, they're like, yeah, what the fuck? Exactly, correct. Thank you, bro. I'm glad you understand. Somebody gets it. Like, oh my god, what the fuck? Why did you do that? You literally do it to me all the time. But I found a solution to this, Robert, where I get revenge for it, because I'm not going to let it slide. Obviously, it's out of order. So I'll wait until she falls asleep, and then when she falls asleep, I'll just rotate myself, just fart on her and go to sleep. And then she doesn't know about it, and I'm like, ha! Revenge. And, yeah, I don't get in trouble. She's not in a mood. I've got revenge. It's a win all round. So I'd recommend that. Because you still get that feeling of revenge. Without the consequences. First time I farted intentionally in front of my ex-fiance, I asked him, want to hear something cute? See, if that was my missus who said that to me, and then she conjured up a belter of a fart, I think I'd probably marry her there and then. I'd be like, that is the girl for me. She's the one. She is the one for me. There it is, chat. Let's take a look. Nice. Oh my god. I just scratched it. It's in part of my nose. Oh. Pale forest with a creaking fire. I just think this looks kind of cool. Now, we do need something, though. We can either build actual pixel models of creakings throughout the forest. That'd be cool. Or... I need to add more leaves to the path. I want to add vines along the edges here. Very slight bend to the left. Wait, what do you mean? What, here? That's okay. Would I marry a City fan? No, never. I wouldn't date a City fan. I wouldn't go near a City fan. My missus is not interested in football, but it's Operation Turn Her into a Man United fan is go. I got her watching England. I got her wearing an England shirt, and she was actually invested. I'm like, yes, here we go. And she was actually like, I'll be kind of sad when it's over. And I'm like, yeah. But now you've got a full year of Manchester United. So I'm going to have her in red shouting United. Red's already her favourite colour, so it should be light work. It should be light work to get her shouting United. Where's the rest of my vines here? Am I fucking stupid? Okay, apparently the answer is yes. Yeah, nice. Listen, I have told her if you don't support my football team, you're basically cheating. So she is aware that it's extremely frowned upon. Chat, do these grow automatically, by the way? I have read Reese's comment, chat, don't worry. And I've now reduced his price. Ladies and gentlemen, to ban Reese for 48 hours, that price has now been cut in half to 2,500 bits to ban Reese for 48 hours, which will mean he'll miss the next 2 streams. We can think about what he's done. He doesn't get a say in it. I do. 2,500 bits to get rid of Reese for the next 48 hours. 2,500 bits. I don't know if these grow on their own. I'm kind of hoping they do. Can we get a some confirmation on that? Can we pay to keep him unbanned? It'll be 2,500 bits to ban him, 2,500 bits to unban him. Should you wish to retain his presence in the chat, which of course, very few would. Said what I said. Unfortunately, Dutch, the rule has always been it has to be in one hit, so we can't split it up, unfortunately. That would be phenomenal, of course. I don't know if these grow naturally. I'm kind of hoping they do. I don't really want to go and bowman each one of these. No, 1 bit would be harsh. But I will allow a half-price deal of 1,250 biddies to ban him for 24 hours. That means he'll miss tomorrow's show. So we will allow a half-price deal. I don't think any of these have grown at all. So I don't think they do, which is really fucking annoying, actually. Wizel, 111 primed out of your mind. Thank you, mate. Welcome back, pal. Jeez, Wizel. Slowly bearing down on 10 years, by the way. That's craziness. Cruisiness. Thanks, mate. Hope you're doing well, pal. Obviously, Wizel is the enemy these days on Team Matt, but we do still love and appreciate him. Pale hanging moss doesn't grow on its own, unlike standard vines that will not spread or elongate naturally over time. Ugh. That's a bit annoying. It's okay. This isn't actually as tedious as I thought it was going to be. Okay. Nice chat. This, oops, not that one. This one. This looks a bit spooky. Oh, fuck me. I just put it right on them leaves as well, you absolute fanny bum. How did you get these dry leaves again? We need to get more of them. This looks a bit spooky. I like it. We need more of these dried leaves. How did you get them? Is it you cook leaves? We'll take a look. Nice. That is actually pretty spooky. I like it. I'm not totally sold on the green grass. I wish that was more of the paley colour, but that looks pretty creepy. And I'm a fan of that. Pity you can't collect bats and isolate them to the area. Yeah, true. Nah, I don't want to make it any darker than it already is at night time. At night time, it looks really creepy, which I like. Cook leaves. Leaves. Do we have any leaves? We actually do, but I don't know if these ones work. Oh, we'll put them in a soup smother. I was about to get cold with soup smother. Super smelter. God, I've still got a fucking headache. I don't know what's going on with me. I can't be dehydrated, surely. Test it first. If it doesn't work, it will clog your smelter. That's actually a very good point. Uh-oh, we're going to die. We're not going to die. Let's do that and send that one. We'll see if we'll see what happens with that. Hay fever. I don't think it's hay fever, Rachel. It's a good suggestion, but I don't think it's hay fever. Let's see. Nice. Oh shit! I never turned those off. Whoops. Oh well. Let's see what happens. Yep, we're good. We're good. Haha, clogged. The only thing getting clogged, Plasma, is your toilet. I don't know. That wasn't even really a roast. I don't really know what that was, but there you go. Take that. That's a stack, so it should get rid of it in one cycle here. So we'll go ahead and we'll remove the other stuff. That was a QFU level roast, yeah. Fuck. How many pass button forgot to turn this off? What a silly Billy. I've been suffering really bad with headaches lately, and I usually never get them, but hay fever has been fucking my sinuses up real bad. I can barely breathe these days. Yeah, me and hay fever don't get on very well. We're not really friends. Me and pollen. Pissed myself laughing. I just shut my 16-year up so fast. She was going on about something, and I said, "Well, you choose." She was going on about something and said, "Well, you chose to have kids." I responded with, "No, I chose not to pull out. Am I a bad dad?" I mean, saying that with your daughter's kind of crazy, but I kind of respect it. Blunt truth. And I think you made a good choice, Syntax. I think you made a good choice. Pulling out sucks. It's so shit. Hey, Booba, how are you, mate? Right, let's see how far this gets us. I've not really been happy with the leaves here at all. I'm excited about the new leaves. These are actually cool. These actually allow you to add a bit of detail. That's pretty sweet. The leaves look like dog poop. Now I can't really unsee that, so thanks for that. Weaves, appreciate that. Make sure to keep some singles in here. But you should go through these. Nice. Oh, the new trees in the snapshot. I don't even know what they are, mate. I've not seen them. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. Okay, this is actually kind of spooky. I like it. Nice. Can't wait for the new tree. What are the new trees in the snapshot? I don't know what they are. Is it in release notes? Don't forget to claim your daily reward on Kick. There's a daily reward on Kick. I don't know what that is. Patch notes. Oh, hang on one sec. Oh, God, that's going to sting. What? They talk about these trees. Oh, with orange and red leaves. Why are they so good? I mean, that's kind of cool. You've got the different colours. Dappled forest. Poplar trees. Fallen poplar trees. Red, orange, yellow leaves. Poplar wood. Red shrubs. Shelf mushroom. Abandoned camp structures. Oh, this was the wall stairs thing as well, wasn't it? Interesting. Look at this bed. That's like a hay bed there. That's kind of cool. On the main page, there should be a box next to kick bits. Ready? This one. Here's the button, stream chat. Make sure you... Oh, yeah, nice button. Well done. Open it up and just close it, you fucking penis. Oh, here. Claim your daily reward for a chance to win big. Emotes and badges. Okay, claim. Oh, shit. What's going on? Oh, my God. I want a sad SpongeBob emote. Nice. Okay, I must admit, that's actually quite a cool feature. A lot of Kick stuff, I think, is just copied from Twitch, but this is actually quite a cool feature. So every day you get a chance to unlock emotes. This badge is a mythic level. Oh, this is actually really cool. Golden emotes you can unlock like that. This encourages people to come back every day. So you can just unlock like certain emotes permanently. I actually quite like this. That's a cool feature. So what did I just unlock? The crying SpongeBob. It's a common one. It's actually quite cool, that. Imagine Twitch did something like this. Yeah, W kick. This is actually a really cool feature. I like that. I didn't even know that was a thing. You can collect emotes like that. Yeah, nice. You need to watch 60 minutes to claim as well. Oh, do you? Yeah, that's cool. If you don't follow on Kick, make sure you do, by the way. If you keep it open, I get paid for you just watching the stream. Like, there's no ads. Kick pay me just for you watching. So if you want to support the stream without subscribing or anything like that, or adverts, just keep the Kick tab open. Kick tab open. Weaves, resubbed for 3 months on Kick. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. I guess I'm going to Kick to watch for 60 minutes to spin an emote. Yeah, true. What else can we add to this, chat? Someone give me some suggestions. What can we add to... I need a bridge that goes over to it as well. But what can we add to this to make it even more spooky and cool? I said about adding geysers in here. Where they just randomly go... Pfft. Standing lanterns. Well, just like random standing lanterns. That could be quite cool. Firefly grass, jack-o'-lanterns. That is a bit Halloweeny, but I see what you're going for. I see what you're going for. Let me have a look here. It is called like a firefly bush, isn't it? It's this one. Anybody else do that, by the way? When you start typing something and then you mistype something a couple words in, you just delete the entire thing and start again. Because that's what I do. These are a bit light. No, oh, they do, but very, very, very faintly. How much does one emit? That is actually kind of cool and spooky. How do you get the... Chat, how do you get firefly bushes? I'm sure we have them. They would suit in here really well. We've got 15 people watching on Kick right now. W, thank you guys. Appreciate that. Are they just found naturally around water? Or can you bone meal more of them? Because I'm sure I've got some. Around water? Okay, let's take a look. Yes! We have more leaves in here as well. Oh well, whatever. Whatever. I need some boner meals, so we have to get some more boners. What's an eye blossom? I don't know what that is. I'm actually gutted you can't put geysers or geezers. I think it's a geyser, isn't it? I'm gutted you can't put geysers upside down. Because imagine we had... So, like, these rockets, right? We've got the lava trying to show that they're firing. And then the cobwebs are meant to be, like, smoke. They do look a little bit shit. But, imagine we had this upside down, permanently coming out the bottom of the rocket. It'd be perfect. It'd be absolutely perfect. But, unfortunately, Mojang, fun detected, not allowed. It looks so sick if we could add a bunch of steam coming out the bottom of it. If Penny says one singular thing about my fucking me opening that chest because it's not labelled, I swear to God I will end this broadcast. You can't bone meal these, chat. Unless it didn't have enough. Oh, does it have to be near water? Maybe if you find them near water, maybe it's going to be near water. Hello, donkey. Ah, okay. Gotchas. Don't really know an effective way to farm these. Somewhere it's a bit more open, maybe. Fuck you, grass. Hmm. You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies. If anyone can tell me who sings that song, you win yourself a high five. Lay up the wall as I fell asleep. Oh my god, Jen, straight on it. Congratulations. And I something the open air. I smell BO everywhere. Ew. I ain't shower. Isn't that Nicki Minaj? No, it's not Nicki Minaj. Reese. Reese with a permaban. I'm sick of Reese's shit. Maybe we should ban Reese. Can I plant this on moss? Please tell me I can. Yeah. Right, we're going to dump them everywhere. I want fireflies all in this forest. Thought we'd get rid of the grass. I've decided to keep it, but we have significantly reduced it. We've got rid of a lot of the big stuff. Where's the big show? There's the big bad show tonight. Please look at eye blossoms. I'll have a look what an eye blossom is. This should be cool. Hopefully these don't cause lag. Oh, they kind of half come out when it rains, not fully. Yeah, but if we build it in a pale forest, as cool as that would have been, the pale forest is miles away. That's why I wanted it here. I agree though, if grass kept the moss look rather than the pale look, it would look sick. It would look better. Could be wrong, but I think it needs empty skylights to actually produce fireflies, really? I mean, you might be right. That one's under a leaf. Oh, fuck me. You're actually right. Oh, penis. Nah, it makes no difference. It's biome textured, not the actual not the actual block. Well, that's it, bad. Listen to what he has to say and then just fucking plant it in the shade. Nice. God, you're good at this game. By the way, Firefly's only coming out if they've got a view of the sky is so stupid. I've decided that's a dumb feature. The Creaking farm's for resin. We need a lot of res. Bro, you're actually... Oh, no, you're wrong. That's under relief. That's pretty... No, you lied. You lied to me. Leaves a clear block? I don't know. Maybe. Ooh, it's kind of spooky to look through and see fireflies. Yeah, although that one's not producing any. Maybe you're half right. I don't know. How about that? Looks like it works if it's a single leaf block. Oh my god, this forest is actually kind of spooky. What the hell? I do have to be careful because mobs will spawn in this. Nice. Yeah, look at the spoopiness, chat. Ooh. To be fair, half of these aren't producing fireflies because we don't have a view of the sky, but it has got the kind of desired effect we wanted with a small, teeny amount of light. I think the rain's kind of fucking it as well. Thank you, Rogue Townie, for popping in. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for your support today as well. Really appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, hopefully I won't have a headache and we'll be back to full shebang. Oh, shit. My own spoopy forest is trying to kill me. That looks sick. Louis Mang, thank you so much. 87 months, mate. Welcome back. Really do appreciate that. Thank you.
Spooky forest will claim another.
It is a spooky forest. And it will claim another. You're right, I agree. Thank you very much, pal. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Resins for resin bricks, which is a block that I need to build for the bee farm. You motherfucking piece of shit. I knew there was going to be a creeper in here somewhere. Alright, fuck. I'm so angry. Right, it's fine. No one's ever going to notice. Look, this tree's perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Nobody noticed anything. Fucking creepers. Motherfuckers. Told you this forest is spooky and full of horrible things. I should be careful because there's definitely more in here. Light chat said you can put them on the ground and have them activate during the day. Wait, what's that? Have what activate? What, these? The bushes? I'm happy for the bushes to be on the surface. The goal was for this to look spooky, and it looks pretty fucking spooky to me. Nice. What else can we add to this? Yeah, you're welcome to do that. Yeah. It needs the bridge going over it. I also need to do the inside of the actual creaking head, but I did think about building a creaking. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you've been banging on about eye blossoms. Hang on, let's have a look. What is an eye blossom? Oh, these things. Yeah, because at midnight they turn orange, don't they? Well, somebody said that anyway. An open eye blossom. Well, they're the open ones. These ones haven't opened though. Is it because I've specifically placed a closed one? Oh, they have to collect sunlight, really? Okay, you collected sunlight, open. Piece of shit. Okay, whatever. I approve of the eye blossom, I do. I worry they might need to be naturally generated. Yeah, I do agree. I do agree. But the firefly bushes were a good idea. That's added a spoopiness. We need eye blossoms and then a bridge. And we're probably going to be good enough there. That looks spooky. That's what I wanted to go for. It looks spooky. We'll bring this path round and over, and that will continue. And then we can even bring that path off here at some point to do a build, either on this island or over there. Yes. Random gravestones. It'd be cool if you could actually build a gravestone. Like a stone cross or a stone arch or something. That would be cool. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. Sorry today's been a bit more of a chill stream, a bit more of a laid-back one. I had a stonking headache all stream, but we got through it and we've done an enjoyable show. I've had a good time. But I will be back on again tomorrow. If you look at your clock, we're at 3 hours and 22 minutes. Hopefully my head won't be pounding then, or we can have a good show. But thank you for spending some time with me today. We smashed the streak out of the park, even though we didn't have to. So thank you so much for that as well. Make sure you follow the Twitters. I always tweet whenever I go live. Instagram for YouTube, my personal life. YouTube for the extra content. TikTok for the short form stuff, or the VOD channel for anything you may have missed. Check it all out. Check it all out. Also, make sure you follow Kick, because as I said, you can support the show just by watching without actually having to watch ads and nothing, and it supports the stream. So, I love you, chat. Thanks for spending some time with us. Thank you for having patience with me today while my head's been pounding. We'll be back live again tomorrow. Until then, take care, stay safe. I will have to take a look at it tomorrow, listen. Or put it in Discord, pop it in Discord, we'll have a look at it in there. But I'll see you tomorrow, chat. Take care, I love yous. Spam the channel parts on your way out. And we'll see you tomorrow for more Hardcore Minecraft. Peace out, everyone. See you tomorrow, chat.